Yes guys, welcome back to a new video. We are now just 1 day away, less than 24 hours till Derby Day. Newcastle versus Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. The first Tyne and Wear derby in just under 8 years. And it's fair to say, it's been a pretty busy week. The back and forth between fans over the last 24, 48 hours has been crazy. I will be at St James's Park tomorrow at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning to make my way over to the Stadium of Light. So be sure to drop a like, subscribe so you do not miss out on the videos tomorrow. Hoping, praying that I will be singing and dancing in those videos tomorrow. So be sure you don't miss out. You know, let's hope it's a day to remember. And Eddie Howe has done his press conference this morning where he has spoken about what it means to him, what it means to the fans, what it means to the players. We've got some good news and we've got some bad news in terms of injuries. So we will go through that in this video. And as I've mentioned, lots of back and forth over the last few days, including the fact that Newcastle were invited in to Sunderland to redecorate one of the lounges. And what did they do? Well, they put Newcastle signs everywhere. For once, you know, I'm on the side of Sunderland fans in terms of they're asking the question, what the hell are our owners doing? And I'll agree with you. What the hell are their owners doing? It's great to sit here and laugh about it, but I tell you what, if it was the other way around, I'd be foaming. You know, in what way, shape or form did they think that was ever a good idea in the first place? You know, it's not a... Well, what they reckon is that basically Newcastle had bought out or Sunderland had given us a lounge or some sort of area for hospitality that they could rack the prices up on the tickets. Reported as much as £500+ per ticket for Newcastle fans to sit in one of the Sunderland lounges. As part of that, they allowed us to decorate the lounge. So what did we do? Well, we took the full opportunity. We went down there and put up a whole load of signs that said, "How are the lads? Welcome to the Geordie boys." You know, has the grab for extra money and extra tickets really bit Sunderland in the backside? Well, yeah, it has. You know, they've now come out and apologised for it, but it's done. It's too late. It's happened. The photos are there. Everybody's seen it. I suppose it would have been 10 times worse had everybody gone down, sat in the lounge, and then took even more photos. If you know, if that happened, in a way, I wish everyone had kept quiet. You know, keep those photos hidden. You know, let's actually enjoy it when we get there. But yeah, it caused a real stir. As I say, the Sunderland fans weren't happy. The Geordie fans are having a laugh. A lot of footballers having a laugh, to be honest. So one particular Sunderland fan has tried to get a little bit of payback, I guess. Went down to Newcastle last night and put a Sunderland top over the top of Alan Shearer. You know, you let me know your thoughts on it down below. I'm sure Shearer probably isn't happy. It's not quite the same as Newcastle didn't invite him. Newcastle didn't invite him down into a lounge or invite him to the stadium to put a shirt on Shearer. You know, if that was the case, I would be foaming too, to turn up at the stadium in pitch black darkness at whatever time in the morning to try and, you know, get one over. I think that really isn't quite the same as Sunderland inviting their arch rivals into their lounge to totally redecorate it. You know, any Newcastle fan, there was Newcastle fans down at the stadium like yesterday. I've seen it over YouTube. Some of the guys, Matty, Adam, getting videos to get their thoughts on some Sunderland fans. You know, they were down with their Newcastle tops around the stadium. They could have hung one over a railing or something and gone, "Here we go." You know, anyone can do that. Not what everyone can do is walk into the stadium and totally redecorate it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that one down below. Are you miffed by it? Are you fuming by it? You know, bothered by it? Waiting to hear what Shearer has to say, really. I think Shearer will probably laugh it off. To be honest, that's the only way you'll ever get Shearer to wear a red and white kit. Because I do remember when they tried to get him to do it for a charity event, and he said, "I'd rather double the money than put that top on." So yeah, and I did actually notice that they've had to rip the sides of the shirt to get it over as well. So there's, you know, I don't know how much they're charging for them. 30 quid. That's that money lost on that one. But anyway, yeah, it's something I'd rather not see. But if, you know, that's the depths that they've got to now to try and get one back. At the end of the day, though, what really matters is the result on the pitch tomorrow. And Eddie Howe had the same to say in his interview today. You know, Eddie Howe was very Eddie Howe in his responses, but he did say, you know, he's expecting a good performance from the side. He knows what it means to everyone and that it's important to get back to winning ways. I mean, that's the thing. Sunderland are playing Newcastle for probably the best time they could have played us for like the last 2.5 years. You know, we've been riding high for so long. We finally have that dip in form that possibly, you know, for a while we've been running hard. And I think Eddie Howe's had some of these players playing above themselves. You know, there's a reason why Joe Linton wasn't great under Steve Bruce, wasn't great under Almiron. Eddie Howe's taken those players and elevated them up to here to ask them to be there all the time when they aren't potentially naturally as great as we've seen them over the last few years. It's tough to keep that level so high. And I think with the Champions League, with a lot of football, it's just dropped off a little bit. And as I say, the moment it drops off, who we're playing? Yeah, the guys up the road. So Eddie Howe's expecting a big performance. But what will be tough in this game, and I did say there was some bad news to come out of Eddie Howe's interview this morning, was injury news. It's said that Callum Wilson will not be available for the game. Eddie Howe said he's likely to be out for the next 2, which would be Sunderland, Man City. Then we've got I think it's like I don't even know if it's international break. I think it's just like a break week to try and give players a bit of catch-up time to actually get some rest. And then it's Villa on the Tuesday night. So Eddie Howe reckons that it'll be that game by the time Wilson's back. Kieran Trippier, the man who, to be honest, hasn't been in great form, but is a man with great experience and has been, for a lot of the time at Newcastle, the level-headed guy on the pitch that you want on the field. It's thought that he's having a late injury test today, praying again that he will be available in some way, shape or form, at the very least to be on the touchline to try and help everyone take a deep breath. Because look, I'll be stood in the stands and I'll be taking the deep breaths. You know, never mind the players going out there, which will no doubt be a very hostile, loud atmosphere. I think one of the pluses is that Newcastle will have 6,000 fans there. You know, it's a good away and it's a good amount of fans to make a lot of noise and make sure the players know we're there. And Eddie Howe spoke about the importance of the away fans, saying that he's proud of the away fans and what they've brought to the side. So yeah, it's going to be big. There's going to be a lot going on. If you are planning on getting up and maybe you're not going to the game, or you are going to the game but you want to get an early pint in before you head to the stadium, or maybe you want to go and watch the game in town, it was just to let you guys know that as of right now, unless things change later in the day, the Strawberry Pub and Wunderbar have been announced that the Northumbria police have said that alcohol cannot be served until 11 a.m. So I'd actually asked this. I was in the Strawberry the other day. I actually asked them, what time do you open? Can we get in there early before we jump on this bus? They did say to me at the time, 9 a.m. The police are now saying that you cannot serve alcohol till 11. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe some of these pubs don't actually open till a little bit earlier. Your plan was to get a Wetherspoons breakfast and a beer before you head over to the ground or before you head to wherever you're watching it. You might have to reconsider. Get your cans, take them at the big market. Drink them on there instead. That is not advice. Don't listen to me. But yeah, that's it for me for now. Until tomorrow morning, be sure to tune into the channel. I'll be there bright early tomorrow, getting on the bus, getting in the atmosphere. Full match vlog, full reaction. And as I say, hopefully it's one to remember. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop a like, subscribe, as I've said already. Let me know your thoughts on the Mackem trying to, I don't know, getting the news this morning. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.